You're
Have
here.
fun.
Hello, people of the world. Snivy Sensical here. And Genma the Scrub wanted me to do this another Metroid text adventure. If you guys want to tag along and do your own adventure, I'll leave a link in the description below. Okay, it's conveniently how he wants me to do this on April Fools, but whatever. Let's do this. Press the button below. Start the game. Alright. Location landing site. You stand at the top of the mountain. Your gunship is next to you. Towards the east, you can see the cave entrance. Let's go into the cave. You stand at the entrance of the cave. The sunlight pours through numerous holes in the walls. There's a small frog-like creature hopping in the corner. Avoid the creature. You avoid the creature. It doesn't seem to feel your presence. Continue. You stand at the dead end. There's a small hole in one of the cave walls, about 1 meter of diameter. What do you do? Try to enlarge the open missile. You shoot a missile, and part of the wall collapses. Once the dust settles, you advance through the debris safely. Continue. Continue. As you progress through the cave system, you see a pool of bright orange liquid that looks like magma. Scans indicate that it's a very dangerous substance. For some reason, you feel this place will be important later. You will remember this place. You stand near a closed hatch. The outer shell glows with a pulsating red light. What do you do? I knock 3 times. You knock the door and it opens. You imagine how uncivil it would be to shoot it. You stand in a small room with an ancient pillar in the middle. It has strange symbols and bird head carved on one side. You feel the earth stand on it. I will stand on it. You jump on the mysterious pillar. Jump, Mario jump. You see energy emerging from it, surrounding you and restoring your armor suit energy. Even though I never got hit, but still, feeling the guidance of an ancient alien race fills you with determination. What is this? Undertale? If only the developer wasn't that lazy to be saving your game here. But no, tough luck. Location egg room. You find what happens to be a huge egg. Its translucent membrane shows a horrible creature sight, struggling to get out. What do you do? Scan it. What does the scouter say about the power level? You slowly approach the egg when suddenly an ugly creature pops out of it. It looks directly at you with 6 red eyes. Let's try and befriend it. You extend your hand towards the confused creature. It slowly closes against you, thinking you are its other him. You slightly activate your missiles and shoot into the creature's mouth before it can react. It dies violently. Huzzah! Genocide, my favorite. As soon as the battle ended, an earthquake starts shaking the whole place. You see a small pool of lava draining in a corner. Maybe you can access new places now. Okay, continue. Backtrack. The way is clear. Most of the magma has drained, opening up the passages into the darkness. You proceed to explore until you find an ancient temple. What do you do? I explore the roof because it's an option. You realize your climbing skills aren't what they used to be. After some struggle, you reach a balcony. An entrance is blocked by a differently colored stone. What do you do? Push. And I push the rock. You push the rock inside until there is enough room for you to fit. I squeeze on through. You decide to push it back in case one of those strange creatures is following you. You find missile upgrade on plain sight. Missiles plus 120. Is that good? After exploring the temple, you find a dark and moisty cave. You descend carefully, don't want to hurt yourself. As you explore the green plant life growing on the floor, you notice 2 creatures nearby. They have small horns, and their green bellies illuminate the nearby walls. They haven't noticed you. What do you do? I'll distract them. You look for a rock. It takes some time to find a loose one with all the plants covering the floor. Once you find it, you throw the rock against the wall. I threw it on the wall, making some noise. As soon as the creatures move to inspect the wall, you hide in the darkness. A couple of seconds later, the creatures leave. Continue your journey down the cave. I was born in the darkness, raised in the darkness. During your exploration, the floor suddenly collapses. As you fall, oh no, you observe the underground dome you just discovered. Your armor suit absorbs most of the kinetic energy of the fall. There are two buildings at the bottom of the dome. The rest of the floor is covered by sand. Let's explore the eastern building. You try to find a way in, but the walls are covered by spikes. You can't find a door or an opening. What a waste. You decide the best option is to clear out the sand. You use your beam to disintegrate it, revealing a passage to the east side of the dome. You continue exploring the caves of wonders. Continue. You explore the cave for hours until you find an underground lake. It's located. Wait, hours? That's way too long. You find an underground lake. It's located on the bottom of an enormous dome. There's also a structure in the middle, connected to the cave by bridges. Let's explore the structure. Click. You enter the facility. There's absolute silence. There's pipes and valves all over the place. Security robots lie on the ground, deactivated. You find another mysterious pillar, but it doesn't seem to work. You exit the facility towards the west. Was this a waste of time? It probably was, or it wasn't. You stand the building. You stand the building entrance. You stand the building entrance. You stand the building entrance. Whatever. There's a bridge in front of you that leads to a passage into a caves. Right in the middle of the bridge, there's a feature similar to the ones you saw before, but with longer legs and bigger horns. What do you do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I find a vantage point and attack from a distance. I place and march. You find a small alcove right over the entrance. There's a pipe that can be used to maintain cover and stabilize the cannon. You fire a barrage of missiles. Pew, pew, pew. The creature can't figure out where you are as it receives most of the shots. The creature collapses, breaking part of the bridge as it falls. You cross to the other side. You enter another cave with thorny plates. As you get deeper, the plants you find are bigger, with huge spikes instead of thorns. Don't touch them, you'll hurt yourself. You navigate carefully until you reach a dead end. You see some light coming from a crevice. Apparently a rock is blocking the passage that leads to a bigger cave. What do you do? What do I 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 do? I'll push it. You try to push the rock, but it's too heavy. Even after routing more power to the extremities of your armor, the rock doesn't move. I don't have the atom strength. Looks like you'll have to try something more aggressive. You step back and shoot a missile. The rock splits in half. Why half? I don't know. It doesn't move. The noise caught the attention of a nearby creature. This one is bipedal. With huge claws, the creature starts running towards you. What do you do? Oh no, what do I do? I shoot the rock. You start running towards the rock while shooting repeatedly. Pew, 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 pew. Fox, but this time I can run. You see some light coming from the cracks. You jump toward the rock as you activate your morph ball. The impulse pierces the hole on the rock, and you fall into unexplored terrain. The creature tries to fit its head through the hole you just made and follow you, but gives up seconds later. Pleb. You stand on what appears to be the roof of a massive underground tower. You take a look over the edges and see light coming from the bottom. There's a cave entrance on the western edge. I'll explore the tower. You scan one of the walls and find a weak point, or a weak spot. Your missiles could open a small entrance into the tower. The place is pitch black. The darkness bent to black. There's machinery all over the place, and deactivated robots everywhere. You find two expansions that are compatible with your armor suit. How convenient! You equip magnetic boots, and the mining laser. You explore you explore much more freely, thanks to the boots upgrade you just found. Conveniently, you enter the western cave you saw before and decide to try out the mining laser. It melts the wall very efficiently. You feel like you could pierce the heavens with this thing. You venture yourself deeper into the cave. You stand on the entrance to a green shaft. The walls seem to be made of solidified bubbles. A dark fog floods the air. You have trouble navigating the corridors. What do you do? I route the power to your infrared visor. You route power from your weapon system into the infrared sensor. Even if you're defenseless, you can see past the fog. As you navigate through the corridor, you see a huge creature. It looks like a potential threat. Car, hush! I'm reading here. So you route the power back to your weapon before scanning it. Maybe you have to scan it first. It didn't notice me. It just stands in the middle of the corridor. After scanning it, you discover it has the ability to breathe fire. It spits fire. Check out its mixtape. And sharp claws, the size of your body. That is huge. It has a green glowing membrane in its chest. It hasn't noticed you yet. You aren't sure of how well the creature sees within the thick fog. What do I do? The creature has to be here because it can see. This one, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure this one. Pick this one. Like, it could be able to see in the darkness because it was born in the darkness, raised in the darkness. I could try and sneak past it, or I could try and fight it. I don't know. Maybe I won't fight it since, I don't know, didn't take the time to scan it. That could have helped out. I'm gonna sneak past the creature. The corridor is not very wide. You wait for the creature to focus its attention on one of the walls. And you slowly walk along the opposite wall. The creature turns towards you for a second. You stand completely still. It turns back, and you continue. You finally reach the end of the corridor. As you prepare to exit, you notice an orange glow on the floor and nearby walls. Flames engulf you! Right before you completely incinerate, you see the creature standing next to you, looking right into your eyes. Game over. Hype, Genma? Genma, you there?
Finally!
What?
You have no idea. Almost every single one of these choices can kill you. You have no idea. I'm amazed right now.
I should have probably. No. Fighting would have been a bad idea. I knew it. I knew that thing could see in the dark.
Well, you gotta do the whole thing over again. Have fun. You were pretty close to the end. Again, I'm amazed.
I was.
That was your first try? That was your first try. What the heck?
Infrared visor, you got the power, continue. Alright, here we go. Location, Bubble Cave. This creature stands in the middle of the corridor. After scanning it, you discover it has the ability to breathe fire. You know, the mixtape and sharp claws inside your body has a green glowing membrane in its chest. It hasn't noticed you yet. You aren't sure of how well the creature sees within the fog. Alright, sneaking past it is not the answer. I could try fighting the creature. If I fight the creature, I can't see because of the fog, and the creature can see, obviously. So, going for it. Befriend the creature. ... I thought that was the game over, but it's not. You scan the creature again. You find it very unlikely to be tamed. You seriously consider all your options. Well, guess what? I'm going to seriously try to befriend it. You raise your hand towards the creature. Hello there. Do you know how to shake? And wait for it to notice you. Suddenly turns around and roars. A roar. You stand perfectly still, terrified, petrified even. The creature looks at you for about a minute. You can feel the splinter warning on your forehead. Finally, the creature moves away and leaves the place through the way you came. That was close. You reach a new cave system. The minerals look similar to the ones you scanned near the surface. There's waterfalls coming from the ceiling, forming small underground rivers. You start climbing, making your way with your mining laser. You reach a huge cave, and you can see a structure on the ceiling. You enter the structure. Twisted pipes and strange contraptions decorate the stone walls. Suddenly, you hear a screeching noise. You hide. A mysterious creature appears. As you try to scan it, all the energy meters are peaked. All your visors show it has a white blob. Its energy levels are impressive. That's a lot of text to read. Something that, as a bio researcher, you've never seen nor thought was possible to exist. You record its behavior, taking notes. This will be on the test. When a small frog-like animal when a small frog-like animal closes by, the creature latched on top of it. It instantly killed its prey, turning it into dust. Maybe this is the creature you're looking for. Haha, good thing I didn't kill that frog thing, man. You carefully explore the facility, making sure none of the incredibly dangerous creatures notice you. Finally, you're right at what appears to be a nest. Many eggs lie on the cave floor. You notice one of them is moving. You approach it and ready your sample capture device. As a tiny creature emerges from the egg, you manage to get it inside your sample container. I caught it with my Pokeball. This appears to be that dangerous creature you saw before in its infant stage. I shall raise it. You make your way back to the surface, drilling your way out and making sure your newly captured specimen is intact. As you enter your ship, you secure the specimen in the storage compartment. You don't know how fast the creature grows, so you decide the safest way of transport will be to freeze it. You take off. Once you exit the orbit of SR388, you start writing your mission report. Mission report file 027991. The mission was a success. I was able to evaluate the biology of planet SR388. The indigenous life forms are mostly harmless, but there's a species that might be bioengineered, possibly by the race that built the colonies I found in ruins. It's possibly that this is the Metroid organism the Federation has been looking for most. I already notified the rest of the teams deployed on the planet so they can cancel the search. I'm bringing a Metroid specimen in its infant stage a Ceres, whatever. I can't wait to experiment with its energy manipulation properties. Please. Proximity alarm interrupts you. The radar shows several hostile ships, space pirates, who enable the weapon system. If this creature falls in the wrong hands, it could be turned into a deadly bioweapon. You engage the ships without knowing that both you and the Metroid are about to change the fate of the galaxy. The end. I beat it. Happy, sir?
Well, I'm actually somewhat disappointed that you only, technically died, wait, he was, the very end that you died, somehow. I don't even...
I'm just that good.
Well, either way.
What's that?
That was a thing. Best game ever. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.